Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Forest Village here in Penzance. Yes, that is a reference to Gilbert and Sullivan, Pirates of Penzance. So, if you have not seen this game, that's okay. It's a relatively new game out, but if you like Banished, then this is going to be a good game for you. It has a lot of features that are incredibly similar to Banished. Really similar, but some added features that I really enjoy. So yeah, let's get our there we go. Professions up. Yeah. Okay. So see, as you can tell, it works very similarly to Banished in many ways. Clearly we have a person over here that needs a home. And we're gonna give that to them. So, first off, we got to build ourselves a little hut here. Sure. Oh. Let's get it there. Alright. I've got it paused, as you might be able to tell, down here. And then we're gonna need to start worrying about food pretty quickly on. So I'm going to make a fisherman's lodge. I'm going to make another one over here later, so that if you're wondering why I'm like putting it over to the side, that's why, because you don't want them to overlap. At least I assume. At least I assume. All right, so let's have. Oh, no fishers yet. Yeah. Here we go. So now the others. I'm just going to have you collect general resources here. And actually I've found that. So there's lots of like fun stuff you can do. You can move around. Yeah. See, they're building. So like right off the bat, this small house takes logs and stone and ore and hay. So like one of the differences right off the bat between this and Banished is that it allows for a little bit more complexity in terms of what buildings need. Like it's very common for houses in Banished to just take stone and logs. So this one also requiring a little bit of iron, a little bit of hay. It means that you have to kind of get a few other sorts of economies going from time to time. So let's see. When that is done, we're going to get both a hunter. So okay. We have... Oh, no, it's not quite done yet. Now it's done. See, you can see that it needs 2 more. So I'm going to do this, put that up to 3, start fishing, and I'm going to start hunting as well. Let's see. I'm going to rotate this to be this. Wait, I want a little bit of space. Right. And then I can start thinking a little bit about roads. So this is the barn, and then this is the warehouse. Basically, you can think this is for building materials, this is for everything else. Let's see. Let's have you come this way. Oh, did I put it too close? I put it too close. Yep. I am not surprised. Sometimes the roads can be a little bit wonky. No doubt about that. Okay, and then you have darkness at nighttime. It gets very dark, but you can see these buildings have lamps. It can really be quite difficult to see at times. But over here, you can build more lamps. So it kind of forces you to do that so that you can actually see what's going on when it is in fact nighttime. Okay, we've got room for that. Let's get 2 hunters. So 4 out of 5. How much room do we have? 3 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. So we have room for 3 more. So fairly soon we're gonna want. We'll see. Okay. So we've got adults, we've got teenagers, and you've got children. Now, one of the differences between this and Banished is that teenagers in Banished can either work or go to school. Here, nope. Teenagers don't work. You can make them go to school, certainly, but you're not gonna just automatically get that. Alright. So we've got those. The next basic needs that need to be taken care of are clothing and tools. So let's see. We've got a little well here. Yeah, see, it gets really dark. It gets like very dark. So since our well is there, I think we might want to go ahead and maybe start on a field, because fields need to be like actively managed a bit more and a bit better than you maybe would have done in the past. So just single person sized fields. Alright, so this guy has 2 hunters. Fisherman's Lodge has 3 fishermen. We have just the 1 builder, and that's it. That's all our people. But that's okay, because we've got 2 teenagers, and they will grow up eventually. Now, part of why I chose, you get to, of course, like, you know, cycle through a few different islands when you start up, and part of what you want to look for is a large area of flat land around you, because it can get difficult in non-flat land to like make it work. And you can make it work, but yeah, it's nice at the beginning when you're low on manpower and such. Just let that get going on its own. Now, eventually I'm going to want a road here on this side down to the Fisherman's Lodge, but I'm not going to worry too much about that quite yet. I have played a few, several hours of this, not just a few, several. And it gets really fun. You can get all the way to where you have like donkeys that are going around. All right, we're a little low. Oh, and you have to think about firewood. Right. Now, that should last us for a little while, but probably before next... Well, let's see. I should maybe think about that. Yeah, let's build one of these. Put this right in here. Just in case during the winter the lumber starts to get a little low, then we can do that. In fact, we are pretty good on that. I wanna let. So you want to allow for 1 extra unemployed person to happen every once in a while, if for no other reason than to make sure that like random things are getting collected around you. Because I set it to collect. So this you can collect. Come on. Oh, the wood, stone, or hay, and then this collects all of it. So like if I just do this, well, it's only showing wood because I've already selected this area, but like say I go up here, see that'll show like tons of things. So hey, not a naturally renewable resource, strangely enough. It is actually, so yeah, it's midsummer, so we're not going to worry about planting anything yet. But we will eventually need to worry about that. You know what? Let's do this. I want to get this constructed because I am just a little bit scared of that firewood situation, no doubt. Okay, but we won't worry about switching to that until such time as it's needed. In the meantime, since we're doing some construction, let's build a second field. Okay, I want to basically mirror image that one. Okay, so I need to go down because I need them. If you notice, when I built this number on the wood was in red because this takes 24 logs and I only have 10 in storage. So basically that's its way of saying, hey, you can build this, but be aware you don't actually have the resources to like get it started yet. Ooh, another thing you can do. Boom. You can be a person. You can go around, you can plant trees, you can hunt things, you can do whatever. So I'm sure that's something that a lot of people are really going to like. that you can like do things. Yeah, and it automatically slows the speed down, because obviously right now it would be a little crazy to think that a person, you know, a human selecting and ordering one of these people around would actually like get to all the stuff. So we did that because, see all these X's and things, the yellow markings, that basically means these are items that are slated to be you know, taken down. So we're good to go. So in terms of what crops, flax, grass, oats, potatoes, and wheat. So flax is used for your basic clothing items. So next season we're gonna need to start on some flax because, oh my god, wait, actually, flax, it is fast growing. So we're actually gonna start on that now. Nope, not you. I want you, yeah. We're gonna see if we can get a little bit of flax right away. And then a tailor. Yeah. Let's leave a space for a road. So we have enough hay. We don't have enough stone. We definitely don't have enough logs, but that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. Our people are working. Our food supply is actually pretty good, so we're gonna take the hunter down to 1. Luckily, you do start off with enough food. I mean, that's probably the case because I selected easy. You know, whatever. So some crops are different, like speeds of things. So notice how flax, it says fast growing, it says 0 to 27, so meaning it will grow as soon as we hit not freezing, which is great. Some crops you might get later won't. And the 50 to 90 is the percentage of humidity. I don't know if the humidity is the right term. Probably that's more like soil moistness. So that's one of the reasons you want a well really close to your fields, because basically the farmers. So this field has one farmer in it. So one of the main things he's doing while he's growing these crops, which look at that. You can like see all the pretty little flaxes going. So one of the main things he walks around and does is, if this goes above, so like see it's raining right now, perfect timing. If this goes above like it is now, he's going to go through and he's going to till the soil to try to air it out, whereas if it goes below, he'll run over to the well and get water to water it. So there's just a lot of stuff that goes on. Alright, what are you lacking? You're lacking both stone and wood. So yeah, so let's tell specifically we want some wood. Auto saving, and we want some stone. So so I don't know why it says it'll sometimes give you these alerts. I mean, I understand why it gives you alerts, but like my food reserves aren't low. Like that's actually pretty good for a small town like this. I mean, no, it's not fantastic, but like I'm gonna be okay. So that can get a little confusing. So like you can see, this is like zzz because there's not, but you know, there's not enough resources. But it's growing because basically every time one of these villagers who's cutting down these trees and things puts it in, like 12, and boom, it just gets taken right over there. So after we get the weaver's hut up, oh, and you see we do have some oats. So now oats are not for people to eat. Oats are for livestock to eat, which is, and in fact not all types of livestock. They're specifically for chickens and pigs, I believe, but definitely chickens, because you start with chickens, and then other types of livestock will actually eat hay. So yeah. Alright. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, so flax. So, basically it's working up to, and this happens to be 420. Ha ha ha, yes, everyone laughed. and once he gets up to there, he'll start harvesting. So because we started in summer, what this basically means is that flax is typically a 2-harvest cycle that you can get within the year, which is really nice. Alright, this guy's almost done, so all the things that he needed got there, so he needs basically 17, whacks of a hammer or an axe or whatever, by builders, and we're getting there. So probably fairly soon. Yep, there we go. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put a tailor to work, because we have, so you can tell it to make different types of clothing. The warm clothing takes wool, which we don't have and won't have for a while, but regular clothing takes flax and hide. So it's, complex clothing, and we have both of those materials, and right now we have 0 clothing. So we wanna get that done, because basically if you click on a person, you can see their tools and their clothing durability. Basically, I believe everyone starts with a very nice set of clothes on them, but once it gets down to nothing, they'll need to replace it or just be really cold. Tools. We clearly need a few more tools, but we're gonna let that be for the moment. Because we do at least have 23, so we'll be able to survive for a little bit. All right, our people. Let's just. It's a good idea to just kind of keep an area free. I mean, an area selected so that whenever somebody's not busy, they can just go collect something. So notice it's showing this cold thing, so it's getting down to 5, and it's basically your warning of hey. Because as soon as it hits freezing, boom, every crop that you have in any field is no good. So you can see, this number is going down from 420, so he's harvesting, this one guy. 160, 152, etc. It's going down, but he's basically in a race with the temperature. In fact, there's a decent chance that that the temperature might hit 0 before he is truly done. So yeah, that'll be great. Yippee! Well, he's doing pretty good though, and we're at 0. Or does it have to go to -1? Maybe it has to go to -1, but it'll be just a moment. Yep, boom. See, it went suddenly to 0, -1, and there was 100 or 98 or something left in there. So so clearly, there's some stuff to think about in here. Alright, I think the next thing we want to do is maybe get started on chicken coops. So let's see, we want to leave space for a road. So I'll do that. Alright, I'm gonna put these guys up, just so that we're making sure that we are getting a little bit of food. And I'm also gonna do that. Since we just saw that go down a bit, I'm gonna put a guy on being a lumberjack over here to make firewood. Also, during the winter, you can basically get rid of. Wow, that was fast. Okay, well, we'll get started on that. So, somewhat similarly, we actually should have rotated it, because whereas farms have an exit on every side, basically, these do not. They only have one. So I should have rotated it, because notice he's gonna have to walk in and out. So he put oats in there. He's now probably gonna get water. Yeah, got water. So basically, all your livestock pens need all those things all the time. Now, the thing that we want to watch out for, there is wildlife that will come along and try to eat your livestock. So you gotta be careful. You just have to be careful. Get rid of that tree. I don't want trees in the middle of my stuff. I will, though, like I said, I think it might be time to build that road down to here. Alright. Oh, and there is the timer. Unless we just have one chicken. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, so we can, at any time, you can click that to kill one animal, and eventually we'll start seeing in here, right now you just see oats and water, so that's to feed the chicken. You'll start to see eggs, which you'll see up here, and you'll start to see meat. At any time you can click to kill one animal, and that will just convert one chicken, I think, into 2 meat, if I remember correctly. And while that's good if you're like kind of in a pickle, that's maybe not the best to do. You know, normally, and definitely not right now because we only have 1. If you go down to 0, then the coop is worth nothing. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Forest Village.